Hello, guys. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope I'm alive as well. We will be having a look into the market, considering, by the way, like weekly close is about to happen at after 30 minutes, 37 minutes. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope everything is. I think everything is fine, and we will be having a look into the market, considering that weekly close is about to happen. Today is Sunday already. It's not Sunday anymore in a UK time. But considering that New York time market close at 1 a.m. on a daily close because of the difference of the time. So just I really wanted to quickly jump into certain things for now. How the weekly price action could be on a market next week, as I just you can see on the thumbnail as well, there's wild news coming up next week. Monday we have no news, which is fine. Tuesday we have jobs opening, non-farm employment rate, NFP. We have unemployment claims on Thursday, and Friday we have non-farm employment rate. Wild news on the market from all rest of the week apart from Monday. We have to consider all of those news in our mind as well. Because of those news, market go up aggressively, go down aggressively. It knock the highs, knock the lows. It could do anything. Nobody can predict that because of the news. Market can do this. It is more for like you will be completely wrong if you do the analysis about the after the news or before the news that it could do this. Sometimes you can be right, but most of the time you will be wrong. So this is the thing I really wanted to discuss with you. Monday we have no news. Considering that I'm already in my mind because Tuesday we have quite a big of news jobs opening at 3 p.m. After the opening bell, 2:30 market open and the New York time in a London according to London time, which is 9:30 in the New York time, and 3 p.m. we have a news which is at 10 in the New York time. We have a jobs opening news as well on a market. And Monday we have news. Considering that we have seen that many times, let me discuss about weekly price action, and then I will go to daily time frame, and we will discuss about how tomorrow price action could be on a market. This is just a quickly wanted to keep an eye on quickly wanted to wrap up how the next week price action could be, where we are trading at right now on a weekly price action. We could be bullish, we could be bearish. What are the reason for the bullish case scenario? What are the reason for the downward side price action or bearish case scenario? All that in the market. So this purple lines is the weekly fair value gap we have been trading into for quite a while. We went down from here to this fair value gap as well, but we have seen that from last 2 3 weeks market has been going toward upper side from it. And this week we have seen that market open and went aggressively all the way toward upper side, and it is highly likely it will close above this purple line, which is the upward level of this weekly fair value gap, if you can say that it this one. So for bullish case scenario from the market to continue, and we have seen that market has a Bitcoin has knocked these two highs, weekly highs, these weekly highs as well at this point, and this weekly high as well. It has not knocked this weekly high, this high, all of those rest of the weekly highs, these highs has not been knocked by the market. This is what I was thinking about. The way market has from here gone to the upper side inside this weekly fair value gap, and then from here do this kind of perception open and aggressively gone to the upper side from here, the way it has performed like that. I am leaning more of like bullish at this range on a price section on a market on a weekly time frame. Considering the fact that we are trading above this weekly fair value gap, yes, we have gone down, but we have aggressively recovered well from this range. The other reason is I'm bullish, leaning bullish, is all of those highs, which are the reasons for the market to be bullish to knock the highs. We have a bunch of liquidity on all of those highs, an all-time high as well. These are the reason for the market to be bullish. How it could be bullish? This is what we have to predict right now. That how it could be bullish. The way it has, look at this. The way it has left this weekly high not to be known. I would anticipate from the market next week open go down a little bit. This is a weekly high, which is a red candle, and red candle in a bullish trend, all red candles we usually anticipate they are the bullish order blocks. So this is a bullish order block high as well. It will be great. I would say that it will be great. Market open, go down a little bit. Did not show any intent to even knock this bullish order block as well, or maybe upward level of this weekly fair value gap high as well. Just open, go down a little bit, and then be bullish. Try to knock previous weekly high, this weekly high as well. Next week, this is what I would, and these three weekly highs for the bullish case scenario, I would anticipate from the market to be knocked. I really did not want to be more for like a aim for big levels. Just I would anticipate for approximately 100K. You can say that you can I wanted to predict that only. This is more of like bullish case scenario. It will be great if market did not show any intent to not come down to this level. If, for example, market open give us any bullish indications on shorter term time frame, 4 hour time frame, or 1 hour time frame at this range, I will be very confident, very much confident that it will be it will show us that the market really wants to go up, and I will be confident that market could be aggressively bullish from here if it show no intent to go down below this low. So this is how it is. I'm predicting it is also maybe market has to be bearish at this point. For next week candle market could be bearish because of have wild news coming up. How it could be bearish? Maybe it could open. This is a weekly high. Market go toward upper side, show rejection from this weekly high, coming back down to the previous, coming back down to the low level as well. To this upward level of this to upper level of this weekly fair value gap. Maybe market has to be bearish next week, or the market weekly candle could be bearish, and market has to come down all the way to this upward level of this weekly fair value gap as well. From this range as well, I will be bullish, looking for the market to go to the upper side. This is more of like in concern. I would think I'm like thinking about from the market, like for bearish case it could go down to this weekly fair value gap. It should have to hold this area. Overall we will be still bullish, but for maybe it has to close bearish. That's why I'm considering this kind of projection, and from here we would anticipate all of those uh, previous highs on a market to be knocked. This is what it is I am thinking about from the right now. Maybe it is possible that it open go up a little bit, knock these two weekly highs when everyone is bullish, and then come down, try to close bearish, or try to come down all the way to this upward level of this weekly high as well. This is more of a like in concern thing. The price section I'm thinking about right now that could pull it out on weekly time frame, and we will see, because we have a kind of quite a bunch of news, wild news on a price section. I really did not I'm leaning bullish because we're bullish. I would anticipate from the market to close bullish, but it is also possible that it could be bearish as well, and we should not deny the fact that there are some wild news coming up. Anything can happen in a market, if you can say like that. I hope everything is fine, like you guys can hear me. So we will continue this live stream going on. I really have to work on my live stream as well. We will discuss about this later. So I quickly wanted to jump into more of like a daily time frame. Like for example, if you are bullish on weekly time frame, how market could perform on, should have to perform on a daily time frame to be bullish. What level it could come down into, from what levels it should have to be hold. All of those price action I really wanted to discuss right now on a market right now. We have quite a bunch of levels I really want to discuss. Let me see if now we need any of those levels, or we not. Then we will move on to try to clean chart. That's why this is what I wanted to do. But now I wanted to keep this weekly high. After that, this is weekly low, 50% of the weekly fair value gap as well. I wanted to keep that as well. And then this is weekly high. This is also weekly high. hmm And this has been not knocked. This has been knocked. These are two other daily highs, and point of control is over there. So I think we need all of those levels for now. We'll see after that. So this is the thing right now on daily time frame. I really wanted to discuss at the moment. We have seen that this was the big daily fair value gap market has created on Wednesday. Big fair value gap. Thursday we have seen market come down all the way to just tapped into this daily fair value gap, and then we went toward upper side. Friday went further toward upper side to knock these two daily highs and weekly highs as well. This weekly high has not been knocked, and Saturday and Sunday more of like market failed to go toward the upper side, more of like downward side per second. We have seen that from the market. Like if, for example, we are anticipating or expecting for the market to next week to be bullish, how low market could go, because all of those red candles right now are the bullish order blocks on daily time frame as well, because we are bullish. We have knocked all of those previous highs, gone up, great fair value gap as well. So this is a red candle high. This is a bullish order block daily high as well. If, for example, market has to be bullish, or for the next week, I would anticipate maybe tomorrow market could open, go down a little bit, be bearish to this daily high. From this daily high, I would really anticipate it should have to not to go below this low, not to go inside this big daily fair value gap as well. Open, go down, maybe close bearish tomorrow to this daily high, and from here I would anticipate from the market to be bullish. Open, go down a little bit, close maybe bearish to this daily high. From here I will be look for the market to be bullish to try to knock all of those highs or maybe weekly highs as well. If, for example, market has to be close, market has to be bullish for the next week, this is more of like how you can anticipate from the market. But it is also possible that because we have a quite big this big fair value gap market has created, and all of those lows are like not very close to each other, it is also possible. And we have to keep in mind that we have this point of control of the range as well at this point, maybe 96 to 98k of the range. It's also possible that from here market just come down a little bit, from here market bullish go to 98 96k of the range, then may make a major pullback to downside to this daily fair value gap in this area. Or it is also possible that from here it go down to all the way to knock all of those lows to this fair value gap as well, and then be bullish as well from it toward upper side. These are the more of like in concern price action I am anticipating from the market. That could all of those probabilities you can say that could do something like this, could go toward upper side, then go down, could go to the upper side and continue to be bullish as well from here. So these are the price action. At this if, for example, market will come down this range, I will be more of like in concern to look for the market to go toward upper side to be bullish all the way toward upper side. These are the probabilities right now I am anticipating or expecting from the market to perform on daily time frame. Anything can happen as we are bullish. So the first probability, my priority will be for the market to go to the upper side from here. How the reason is same thing. This daily high bullish order block as well. From here I will be looking for the market to go to the upper side. If, for example, market did not hold this area, then it is likely will be coming down to this range, and then we'll look for the market to be bullish. And then, for example, if you went to from here to the upper side, I will be very cautious at this point. Maybe it is possible that all of those lows could be the reason for the market to go down. Maybe market could create local top by this range and then could be going down to this range as well toward low levels. Maybe it could go to the upper side, get low high, and then more for like going down all the way to those fairly gaps as well to be bearish. These are the things right now I am anticipating or expecting from the market to perform right now on daily time frame, and we'll see how the market will perform on all of those price action and levels on the market. On 4 hour time frame, if you watch out, we have seen that this shows also a weakness on a chart, but we overall will still bullish. So the 4 hour time frame, like a market tapped into that, gone up. While going to the upside, market has done nothing. This is just a bullish order block I have highlighted. For now, market is holding this bullish order block very nicely. I have been watching this price action for the whole day, but you can say that this bullish order block is not a very strong level of support, but on a bullish trend toward upper side, all of those weakest to the weakest PD areas as well worked very well when market really has to go to the upper side. So maybe this is the bullish order block. As long as we're trading above, we have all of those highs. We are looking for the market to go to the upper side. If, for example, market come down in to invert this level and for this 4 hour time bullish order block from this daily high, we'll be looking for the market to go to the upper side. If market show not strength toward going toward upper side from here, then we may come down further toward lower levels to these daily fair value gap as well, or any of those levels, and then expect from the market to continue to be bullish toward upper side. But if you watch out right now, like on this range, as we are trading, as long as we're trading above, we should have to anticipate for all of those highs to be knocked toward upper side. This is more of like for our time frame I'm anticipating. We have 22 minutes left for 4 hour time frame. Next 4 hour time frame, as long as we're trading above this bullish order block body, I have highlighted body because I feel like body has a more strength because there's highest volume trading inside this body, not the wicks. Wicks are just gaps, you can say. On 1 hour time frame, if you watch out like that, there is nothing. I was watching this, done nothing on a chart at this point, right? As well, nothing on a chart at this point. We have just this fairly gap. Market has shown rejection and come back down from here. We will discuss this price section as well today. Shorter term time frame could have been a short. I could not be able to take the short. I was not in front of the charts that time, and with these 1, 2, 3 highs are the reason for the market to be bullish. These lows could be the reason for the market to be bearish. Possible market could come down and over this level and then try to knock all of those lows to daily high, maybe further downward side, or as long as we are holding this level, we are bullish, anticipating all of those from highs toward upper side from here. 30-minute time frame, same thing. We have created this fairly gap for now. This was a fair value gap as well. Market wicked into that, going down, create this fair value gap. 30-minute time frame. I wanted to see if market hold this area and try to be bullish, or this is a fair value gap. 30-minute time frame. Market just tapped into that. That come back down, inverting this level and be bearish as well. We will see from the market. 15-minute time frame as we have created this big fair value gap. We'll see from market bounce from here to the upper side, show rejection and come back down, inverting this level be bearish, or maybe go up, show rejection but hold this area and try to be bullish as well toward upper side. I quickly wanted to jump into more of like 1 minute time frame to try to predict how market has performed in a New York session, today's price action, and is there was any trades on a market when a market went toward upper side from here, or maybe this could have been a short all the way, knocking all of those lows, this low as well could be the reason for the market to go for it. So I quickly wanted to jump it. I started watching the price action today at when market was trading at this range. This range I was predicting like all of those highs and this high 50% of the range, all of those lows. I was anticipating for the market to be bearish. And then market went down very slow, very choppy per second. We did not trade at all anything. And then market come down all the way and knocked this low as well. When market was trading at this range, I was at this point I was leaning more of like bullish for all of those local highs and this high as well. And then from here it wicked toward downside, knocked this low. I was like it went toward upper side from here. We was watching this price action very closely on 1 minute time frame. I was watching the price action, these levels on 1 minute time frame. And then from here we have seen that market went toward upper side. I was like this low could be the local bottom. My stop loss is there. When it created this week, I was like you just have to tap into that, go toward upper side, try to knock all of those highs. This high maybe that high as well. I was watching this for a second at this point. Went down, did not go, went down below, but went toward upper side. Just get this week, come back again toward downward side from here. After that, when it was at this point, it was showing us, I closed the charts, did not trade anything, close the charts, I have to do some other works as well. And then I was like, we'll see if market how will perform at this range. But we have seen that market come down from this range toward a lower levels. Market come down all the way. You can say that could back test these lows, or maybe any of those lows, any of the area market come down into. And then uh, you can say 30-minute time frame, this wick store down on side, but remain body was respecting more of like as a spot. And then toward upper side, at this point you can say that this was a 15-minute time frame fairly gap. Market continue to hold this 15-minute time frame fairly gap, a bunch of highs could be the reason for the market to be bullish. You can look to trade, or you can just tape read the market, because today is Sunday. And on 5-minute time frame, you're watching this per second. 15-minute time frame market is holding, went to the upper side. 5-minute time frame fairly gap, 5-minute time fairly gap. This fairly gap should have to be open. Market just have to tap into that, tends to go up. Just tap into that, tends to go up, knock this high. You can anticipate this high as well. Initially, definitely you have to look to take profit at lower level of this 1 hour time frame fairly gap. This could have been a buy, good trade, 94 to 94.3k, very small trade, but it could have been a trade as well. But eventually market went all the way to the upper side. I was watching this for a second at this range. Look at this, market went to the upper side, knocked all of those highs. We have been coming down from downward side. Market is bullish. And can you anticipate at this point that market just create a one candle toward upper side, and then aggressively going down, knocking all of those lows? Can you anticipate that? It is very difficult to anticipate that, but we have seen that market have done this kind of price action many times. It come down, knock the previous lows when everybody thinks like it is bullish, and then aggressively coming back down. Why at this point market just create wicks at this point, and aggressively tends to go down to knock all of, market tends to go down from here to knock all of those lows. Why it has done that? The reason is these lows. These lows market has left one, two, three lows left by the market, not to be knocked. It just come down, go up, and then knocked the previous highs, and the 50% of the range, 50% or 1 hour time frame fairly gap as well, and then going down aggressively, down, knocking all of those lows at that point. This is more of like a in concern. I was like thinking about like why, like, can you predict at this point? You're watching the per second on 1 minute time frame. Look at this, very bullish, aggressive bullish per second. That's why it is very important. Yes, you should have to keep an eye, or like your chart, your main focus should be on 1 minute time frame, but it is very important to keep an eye on 5, 15, 30-minute time frame levels as well. This is what I was watching for the whole. Look at this 15-minute time frame fairly gap as well. At this point you will be looking for the market to go up from here. Can you predict that from here this 15-minute time frame market could be aggressively bearish? And even though like if it has come down so fast, it will not give you any chance to enter as well. Like, can you look for to enter a trade at this point? No, it is difficult. Like for example, market going down this fairly gap from here, you'll be bullish at this point. This is 15-minute after, you'll be bullish, but it's going down, because it has to go down for all of those lows to be knocked. That's why market has done this kind of cross section. This is more of like in concern. I was like thinking about from here, this is that's how it is very important to, yes, market is going up, we have all of those lows in play, all of those reasons for the market to be going down from here toward low levels. For considering that in your mind, you can predict that market could be really going down from here toward, I have seen that so many times this happened. Market when everyone is bullish, it is going down. That's how it is very important to you can go for a short at this point very with a very confident, if you are bearish and if you are looking for all of those lows to be knocked. If you're bullish, it is very difficult to go for a short at this point. Very much difficult, bro. Very much difficult, because as long as if you think like from here market could be bearish, knocking all of those lows, you can predict that, you can go for a short. But when you're bullish, market is good, bullish fair value gap as well, structure is bullish, you would expect from the market to be bullish and market come down aggressively. These kind of transaction you can miss that. But if you have like a very solid base, or you have seen this price action played out many times, I have seen this price action played out quite a bit of time. But it is difficult to predict that from here market could be aggressively bearish because today is Sunday as well, and or it could just come go down, and or it may not go down as well. It is also possible. But considering the element of time, it is difficult to predict that. Maybe on weekdays, if that kind of projection, I could have predicted that. Maybe in morning session or afternoon session, you could predict this kind of move, aggressive move to a downside. It's quite a big move, 94,500 to all the way to 993 700, and but $900 $800 move. Market has tends to go down from here, and then still you have these no lows has not been knocked. I believe these lows could be knocked from here, or if this node market could invert this level and be bearish as well, or any kind of price action we can anticipate. We will see how market will perform on all of those price action or levels. We are just more like, if you have not taken any trade at this point, you're fine. Like, you don't need to be like you have missed the move. Highly likely you will miss the move, because today is Sunday, we are not doing anything, we're just tapering the market. And then we got to know that, we got to know this kind of price action market is usually formed. And in if you really wanted to like predict or trade this kind of price action, we have to know that from this level market could, before market reached into that level, you have to know that if market could do something like this when it comes to that level. And you just wanted to, or in your mind there should be like it could do something like this as well, and you just very small amount of indication, and then you went into for short. You risk very small amount, and you predict that this could happen. This has to do like this, if it has aggressively going, if it has to knock all of those lows, it has to aggressively going down. Aggressively going down means it should have to respect a 1 minute time frame period raise, or keep those failure gaps open downside. And then it same thing it has done at this point. Just show rejection, come back down aggressively, knocking all of those lows toward low level. But that's how it is. I would say that today there could have been a very small amount of trades, but not an ideal trades. Trade could have been a trade in here, from here toward upper side. Could have been a trade from here all the way toward downward side. Difficult trade, not an easy trade, aggressive trade. And at this point, if you're bullish, for you not to hold a trade, just watching the observing the charts. This point, if you already predict before reaching into that level that market could be bearish from here for all of those lows, then you can say that could have been a trade, but it was very aggressive. If you missed that trade, you should not have to be feels like you have missed a big move or something like that. You have to be more of like be patient, watch, observe, learn, keep these kind of perception in your mind. Market has done this many times before as well, and then in future as well it will always do this kind of perception. I think we have more of like discussed everything today. Right now is not the time really to taper the market. I think we have 10 minutes left still for the weekly close as well. uh, Before, I don't know, like I think I should have to close this live stream. Anything can happen because we have next week wild prosecutor is going to happen, and then anything we can predict from the market next week. Could bearish, bullish, anything can happen. Could go to the upper side, one more leg up to the upper side, then be bearish. This is what more of like I'm leaning into that right now. Could create local bottom at this range, go aggressively go to the upper side, one more leg to the upper side, and then market is bearish. We have seen that market has performed this kind of projection as well. We'll see how market will perform, and I guess we have discussed everything. We will be live. I have no job tomorrow, so we will be live tomorrow on New York session. Tomorrow we have no news, so we'll be live on 9:30. We will tape read the market for like 4 5 hours, 3 4 5 hours, and then in the morning session 9:30 New York time, maybe it will be 2:30 in London time. So we'll be live on time, 9 o'clock or 9:30, and I will let you know guys know on my Twitter. If you have not followed me on Twitter, most of the updates, most of the news, I'm quite active on Twitter right now these days. I talk about everything. It's more of like journaling platform for me. I talk about I talk to myself. These are the things I'm really focused on. This is how it is life going on, and then I talk about my life, everything in this in this Twitter. I'm more quite active on Twitter right now these days, and then we'll see how the market will perform on these kind of price action and the levels. Then I think we have discussed everything, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. Bye.